So, welcome to today's CCFN 459 on Belaya AS V3 as Russian ground forces engaging against IMF here on Belaya. I think that most of the engagements will happen between Gabkai, Nikolai, and radio station. Maybe we will see and push to Velinho or Aniva, but I don't think that. I think it's pretty common on that map to stay here, pretty center focused. So, I have to. Oh no, there's somebody. Okay, yeah. Chat is preparing, so we will have time to look on the clans that are playing tonight. In Team 1, we have Skira, we have Warg Legion. Warg Legion, I think, first time in CCFN? Not completely sure, maybe second time. Carpathian Legion, Carpathian Legion also first or second time. Then Raiders, Royal Battalion in Team 2. We have Black Oats, the Infant Care, Get Online, Metropos, and We Fight Together. So, we are currently on my time schedule 3 minutes in late. I also hopped in on the server a little bit later because I hadn't time to be there on point, but stream is running. Perms are working, and I think we could start. Looks like. So, okay. Map switch is incoming. So I switch here to the... Okay. Royal Battalion found out how to speak in local. So, stream is hopefully up and running. Okay, yeah, we have a little bit of delay. Yeah, keep that in mind. Match is streamed with 15 minutes of delay. So if you write something in the chat or something else, I will be able to see that with a 15-minute delay. So please keep that in mind. Yeah. This is my second match I'm casting tonight, or this evening. Earlier today I had casted one of the squad esports tournament matches with Ray Cave. So if you are interested in another squad competition fight and want to see another layer being played, then just check out the VOD. It's uploaded here on Twitch and will be uploaded later on to YouTube. So, waiting for all the clans to create their squads. Looks like every squad is being created. Okay, we have already somebody doing command here on EMF side, which is definitely good, so that the options are be online as fast as possible. We have one BMP2 with outer cornet, one BMP1 with I'm actually not sure what it's called right now, ATGM, but in below. Then we have a small logistics truck, two small logistics trucks, SPG7, small MG Tiki car, anti-air, Grad, some logis, some transpos. We'll see. Stop moving forward, please.
You just go there, Seven, and have one guy unload the logi, and just play from rally.
I wanted to drive.
Yeah, enter the logi with me.
So, yeah, both teams are playing directly onto Nikolai. Oh no, there's two squads. Squad 2 from IC and Olds. On their way to maybe a backup rush to Vilinio. If they do that right, and Vilinio is being kept just with one person, that is possible to stop, but
Currently, I have two guys that are still in the enemy team accidentally, as well as one RB. Never mind, that's the spectate.
there are two guys on the wrong side. Unable.
Are we gonna get that fixed before the game starts?
This should be good now.
So, enabled cast switching. But just in numbers, it looks fine. I don't know why sometimes people are just aren't capable of just pressing enter. You don't have even to press or look for green or right button, just press enter. If you are on the right side, you are on the right side.
So, do you have 1K build? Do you have 1K build, Heaven?
On it, hold on.
So we are hopping over to Nikola. I think that's the point where the first engagement will be opening.
Don't move the vehicles in staging. RB.
Understood. Then 8, I will want you to
So.
make your rallies while I'm waiting with the 2 of my guys to unload the lodgy. I'm giving to POIs for you, possibly. It will remain under your analysis.
Oh no, there's an error here. 0. So, because matches in CCFN are limited to 1 hour. So 55 minutes in game time. So rollout on both teams looks fine. There was no big clashes somewhere. We have 2 lodges, one with GOL, one with IC moving east, one transportation from WFT moving to Aniva. One small vehicle with WFT moving directly, I think, to Nikola. 2 vehicles manned by IC here. That should be BTR 82 Ace. Metropos completely in Tigre RVS, remote weapon systems, and Oats here with 1 transportation on the way to Tunnel. So Grut is opening fire, I think, directly to Aniva here. That is where I would also shoot. Yep, the direction is correct. Oh no, he's not shooting. He's shooting Nikola? Why? There couldn't be anyone on Nikola yet. But he's also shooting just in waves, so it's not spamming. Okay, first engagement here. Metropos engaged with the quad bike heavy AT.
Road. Go 1 further.
Understood.
Ooh, Metropos could be hitting here the BMP from squad 6. But there's a communication issue of because the BMP is not pulling back. So the infantry is now moving here directly into the backyard of squad 4. Royal Battalion, which is They are completely unaware, it looks like. No, Sefa has seen it.
Like the nodes, like wherever. So we should
Sağ sola doğru git. Bir
Sorry,
tane
can
iki
you
tane
repeat?
daha
Do you
var.
want me to unload this or no?
İnmeyin piyade.
yes.
So. Oh, that's an engine hit here of the light anti-tank. And now the big question is, okay, Metropos is disembarking the vehicle, but Royal Battalion's BMP is maybe approaching now. But there's an AT and an AP here. Oh, they are the BMP-1. But they just looking, but oh, two BTRs coming now to destroy Scott 6. Royal Battalion here completely unsupported. Just still looking for Metropos and not for the BTRs that heading their direction. And the BTRs just crossing their field of vision. One hit on one of the BTRs. Driving around the BMP here. Oh! Nice play by Royal Battalion. Royal Battalion destroyed one BTR here. But one BMP, DBMP1 still goes down. So that's the trade, vehicle trade here in tickets. Both sides lost one vehicle. Where is the BMP2? BMP2 is manned by Scott 9 here in the east. But great work here from IC, engaging on the BMP1. Metropos definitely had the opportunity here to engage even earlier with their remote weapon system and a heavy anti-tank in their squad. So not sure what they did here. Also, what I'm not sure about is why Squad 3 and Squad 11 is playing here in the train area, because there is nothing. So there's no point there, and all of the infantry is southeast of their current position. So they are at least a little bit out of options here. Not out of options, out of point. And first mortars are flying from IC here, infantry, infant care.
Enemy mortars accurately marked on 7 observe. Check
Nice.
mark.
So, gas station, no, radio station. Radio station is being kept by Russian ground forces now, and cap on Nikola is now being decided. Gabukai is open. I'm not sure what Squad 5's combat engineer Zapper is doing there, to be fair, because his mortar is just aiming nowhere. Nowhere towards a point. Not sure what that is about. Oh, there's a BTR. One BTR is coming to Gabukai here. Oh, thank you, Percy. Thank you for the follow with your Prime abonnement here. So thank you very much.
Enemy BTR on the
So yeah, BTR destroyed command lodge here.
Me on Fox 7 grid helmet mark.
The
BTR behind
interestingly, the anti-air vehicle doesn't get destroyed. Oh, now the anti-air is engaging onto the BTR. Wow, that was short of an engagement. And the BTR would definitely pull back here and start a re-engagement, because that's another 5 tickets. Yeah, that's another 5 tickets
We're about to be proxy.
destroyed here by infront care.
Check 7 observe Scott 10.
RWS, enemy RWS on fire.
So mortars are firing. Besides the fact that Infant Care is having here a BTR. But there's a BMP2 coming. Scott 9 here with the BMP is approaching Scott 5. Scott 5 is currently without any support. And they are repairing. What have they lost? I think they lost... no, engine is full. Oh, there's a... yeah, but that... oh, BMP and BTR are engaging now. And I don't know what the BMP is doing here. Skira is just stopping their fire. And BMP is down! Wow, that could be played definitely better. Missile from Royal Battalion now behind the BTR, placing C4. And I think the C4 would definitely kill the BTR. There I'm pretty sure. If the C4 lays on the BTR, then I think that will go down. The BTR will go down. In Scott UE5 update, the C4 and so on will also moving with targets if they are placed on site. Oh no, they are not placed on the BTR. That's unfortunate. Wow, that's unfortunate for missile from Royal Battalion here. That would be an easy BTR kill, but he messed up and placed the C4 on the ground. So they lost the BMP2 against the BTR, and yeah. Also, the heavier BMP2 is now being put out by the second squad of Infant Care. They earlier lost one of their BTRs. But the cap on Nikola is currently stable. It's not being capped by any sides. And squad 2 is holding down the HAP here. So GOL is on their way, bringing back the HAP. Oh, that's a trade-off. But the radio is still currently in bleed. The radio is already in bleed here. So that could be minus 20 tickets. No, why are you going for the revive? Don't go for the revive here. You have a radio in bleed. Just hold the radio. Now you can revive. So that's minus 20 tickets for Russian side. And now I do not understand what Metropos is trying to achieve here in the northeast. I think they have to see that Gabukai is not an active objective for them currently, because they aren't able to cap Nikola. I think they have to move back here. I think the main battle tanks should be spawning. Yeah, the main battle tanks spawning in 10 seconds. So BMP2 engaging here, searching for the HAP radio. I do not know why there's no, like... Oh, there's the light anti-tank. Maybe he will engage here. Oh! BMP is tracked. BMP is tracked. Wow. Okay, BMP is tracked. That's definitely a problem. They can look directly into the HAP, I think. Yeah, so HAP is definitely visible. But there are some... Oh! Nazar jumped out of the BMP and don't see him. What? Oh, did he place DC4? Maybe he did. Nazar didn't check. And I think one C4 is laying down. Oh! And that's it. Was it DC4? No, I don't think so. It should be Spaghetti from Royal Battalion here with the light anti-tank. Okay, yeah, so BMP2 on both sides are now down. And dead. Oh, that was DC4, so yeah, destroyed by a light anti-tank. So we have now squad 3 here, Olds under Njot's squad leader, moving in from northwest. And I think then definitely start to cap Nikola so that Metropos maybe can do their attack on Gabukai. They are holding a lot of infantry here in the top. So Royal Battalion still pushing that way. But he's hanging here with a full squad. I think it's 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, it's a full squad. That's 9 guys from Metropos. And since the start of the beginning, they didn't move out of that area here. So they didn't even left the square G5. Which is definitely not in favor of the Russian ground forces team, because currently they are taking Nikola.
We got shots fired from north of Nikola, my mark approximately.
So, but now the first mortars are flying in, and we have 2 lodges here coming in from raiders. Maybe trying to build an hab.
2 chevrons now.
So I'm sorry, but I have to open one of my windows. Just too hot in my office currently. So give me a second here. Hopefully it doesn't get too noisy. If it's too noisy in the stream, just let me know that, and then I can close my window again. So Nikola is neutral, or still neutral. Both teams are fighting around it. But Raider are able to place a radio here and maybe bring up a hab.
Where are they capping Nikola from, Kearney?
Big barn mainly, I think there's most of them. Maybe there's...
Oh, there's lots of infantry from Russia. Oh, no, it's not so much. But there's some guys from GUL going back to radio station. Maybe to prepare a defense here.
Is it safe to spawn hub on Nikola or no? Is it safe on Nikola? Okay, we spawn Nikola then.
One chevron on Nikola.
Oh, there was one lodgy that hit a mine. There was a mine, definitely, a second before. And infant care is moving out with one of the BTR. One BTR is staying back in main currently. And one of the T60... Oh no, it's a T90A. Manned by Nazar and Christoph is now on their way to Nikola. And on the EMF side, it seems like they are not even getting the vehicle out of main base.
Any idea where they have another hub? 'Cause we killed the early.
Maybe they see the point that they don't get the vehicle overhand here. They lost both their heavy vehicles, BMP1, BMP2, really early.
Push west, northwest if possible, clear Nikola.
I'm working on middle, I'll take the barn back.
So main battle tank T90 is known. Both teams are also really close to each other. It's like 10 tickets difference in favor of Russian ground forces currently. But as soon as Nikola is being capped and IMF is destroying Lodgy, so they trying to close that gap here. So T98 here on their way. Maybe we get a little bit of a cinematic shot here. T90 here, now engaging. So, T90 is now in the area. we can bring up here some informations. Oh, there's an airstrike being called. No, they don't have an airstrike. That should be just a mortar barrage. No other thing they have.
Enemy aim at the west side, squad 8, 10. Any of you that has left, please try to track it if possible.
Whatever fits best. I don't advise.
Yeah, squad 4 cleared out the remaining enemies. We're moving on to Nicola now.
Oh, no, the T90 is not tracked, or is it?
Radio station as 3 men.
It looks
Actually, yeah, the
bugged.
squad 4 is able to set up
Maybe they are tracked. Ooh.
There's still enemies on the north side of Nicola. Potential hab markers south of radio station. There's the infantry moving north from there.
So, but at least Metropos moved on a little bit, cleared out their sector G5 and are now moving F6 directly to Nicola, supporting their infantry here, where they are definitely needed. So, Nazar definitely has some problems on his back arriving. There's an heavy anti-tank. Oh, heavy anti-tank fired at the T90. So, second light anti-tank engaged here. But Nazar's still living.
How far is it into bleed? If you've got a hack, it's
Oh, that was too close. Oh,
stationary fucked up.
but now the hand grenades are flying in. Oh. Oh.
Enemy team pushing southeast.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts. The T90A is down. That's minus 15 tickets for Russian ground forces. Destroyed by Skira here. Good combined works. Heavy anti-tank, radars, and light anti-tanks. Definitely good work. Combined forces here.
They're capping Nicola. They're capping Nicola.
So now the problem is, oh, there's Scott 5. There's one BTR had, looks like they had a trade-off here somewhere. They dig down the radio here in Gabukai of the EMF side.
If we play it the right way with armor, we should be able to hold Nicola.
Coming in heavily from the west on that
Are they repairing? Oh no, they hit something. What did they hit?
You've got guys running past too.
Ooh. Oh! What? Did they drive over a mine? What? I didn't see here anything. Ah, it could be. There's here somewhere of somewhat something. Maybe they drove inside a mine that they didn't see.
Defense here.
Possible.
Maybe from flank squads.
But at least they destroyed 20 tickets on radio, so... Oh, and the Nicola hub was captured for a second. WFT. Sitting on top of the hub, I think. Yeah. Sitting on top.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Yep. Wasn't looking at the roof here. And Tab is black. Block WFT arriving from different sides here. And big problem is 2 small lodges are staying here. That's in total 30 tickets. So close to each other here. But score 1 still has a rally point there. So some Skira guys moving onto, and they are digging down the hab and not the radio currently. Now they start moving, digging down the radio.
We might want to need to set up on Gabuke again.
7 pulling back.
Yeah, I'll set up, don't worry. I'm gonna set up on Gabukai, don't worry.
Goeie nate.
I have no places for creation, but it's not needed.
Zo gaat de radio bleed.
Ja, ik hoor dus niet.
Bleed de radio.
Are we able to save that radio, Nicola?
Trying.
In ieder geval één zit daar, maar ik kom nog altijd op mijn.
That was a team kill.
It's not on bleed yet.
That was a team kill.
Okay, we got a few rallies around it.
Nice try here pushing in, but team kill is team kill. Oh, someone hiding here below the vehicle. Oh, but there's somebody inside now holding. Radio's not on bleed.
Rally up here.
Peaky Blinder's still alive. Locking down that angle. And the Grenadier can't hit him. He has to hit the vehicle behind him. No, he hits the vehicle behind him. So Radio could be digged up again.
Under the car.
Don't be what
The guys, enemies under the car.
On the lodge.
Is Tank still alive? Sorry,
Is
I
daar
jumped
een
on the
raad?
squad.
I think I got it.
Is dat?
Squad 12, possible enemy radio or hab on 7 observe check map.
Yeah, there's a BTR on
squad 10 marker. My LAT will try to engine him.
Oh, there's another BTR arriving from the southeast.
Nicola Hab should be coming back up. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna set up on Nicola then. Fuck that.
Oh, light anti-tank hit too high. BTR can moving in.
BTR rolling in on Nicola, guys. Be careful.
So BTR can now destroy 10 tickets just in logistics here and 20 for the radio. They definitely know where the radio is, but he decides to do not. Oh, and the BMP is engaging. Oh, and they slided too far. They slided too far. Lost engine, and I think they are down. Yeah, the BTR start. They slided too far here. They made their exit to the west. They could maybe save it, but they've slided too far. And the BMP2 from Skira here is now locking down the complete exit way over the bridge, over the street, so that the hab can go online here pretty safe.
One times. Enemy tiger.
Oh, we have an hab placed by IC Infantry Care here again. And it looks like they are almost completely carrying here, driving all vehicles, BTR, BMP, main battle tank, placing radios, driving lodges. Like how many of them? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's one squad.
This setting up
Wow.
Nicola. Full defense
Rally
there.
should be burned west side of Nicola.
So currently for the
Ready in 15 minutes.
IMF, it looks pretty safe. 141 tickets against 113. So that's 30 tickets in advantage for the IMF currently. And Russian ground forces are falling back.
Enemy Fuji northeast of Nicola on Marketson.
Oh, yes, the Logi from Infront Care driving towards the combat engineer here from radar. But they are
Gabakai,
walking on
northeast.
closely to each other
We'll try to
again.
intercept that.
Oh, there's a command action being caught. I saw that. Here. There's another command action here being caught. But I think the command is on in the Logi here. No, it's not. Who's the command?
We have a possible enemy
It's
lodge
got two.
near train station.
Ah, command is sitting down here. So maybe they get an attack.
Bernie. He's driving southwest from the Mark 6.
Oh, Logi is flipped. Definitely not in a position where you want to have him flipped. So close to the hab and the rally point of score 1 here. And known by the combat engineer.
12, do you copy? Did you check 7 mark on Delta 9?
Enemy Logi flipped, Mark
Oh, now artillery's coming in. Artillery's coming in. So plan looks like they are coming from the east side here. Use that artillery push. And we have, okay, 2 small lodges are being put out and one of the big lodges is now standing there. So where are these small lodges? Are they down?
Well, can you attack more from
Yeah,
direct
they got
west
destroyed.
by ice slabs from north?
That's minus 10 tickets here. Definitely unnecessarily lost for IMF. And currently it's just 30 tickets difference, so that's not that much. But the BMP will now destroy the lodgy here.
Then you might wanna vote it east if they're gonna push.
So lodgy is burning. I think he's definitely going down. There's no way they are recovering that in time. But GUL here, definitely on this arrival. Going from northeast. Look, where is Seek? I saw him. Here's Seek. Seek having a light anti-tank in his hand. Maybe tracking BMP-1 here. Oh, and Royal Battalion is tracked here. Seek has to back off a little bit because he's too close for engaging.
There is no secondary weapon built on guys. They have just the southern cap for radio station.
That was an awesome team kill that I have directly on cam. And Seek is looking for an angle to fire his rocket. But he didn't get any because his own teammates are just playing on the BMP here. Oh, there was the tandem. And that one was definitely too close.
Yes, squad 1 rally burnt. Northeast Nicola, squad 10. Northeast Nicola.
Do we know if the hab in forever is accurate?
Oh,
With motors.
there was an AT hit. And the BMP is down. And Seek finally got his shot, but killed 2 of his own guys here. So, Royal Battalion in the BMP-1 is down. And the HAB is overrun as well. Again, I see here close on the radio. Is the radio on bleed out? No, radio is not on bleed out. It's just blocked from the outside. Oh, and now the... It looks like BMP. Yeah, BMP squad 6. Gira is here now engaging. Killed all of the leftover infantry parts and... So, okay, I'm switching over for a second towards radio station because it looks like IMF is definitely on the push forward here. CL, Royal Battalion in the cap against Metropos here. Metropos trying their best to stay alive, but getting raided here by Skira. 4 Chevron cap on radio station and 25 to 50%. But that's a risky play that's happening right now because the HAB is almost lost in Nicola. It's overrun from the outside. I don't know why Skira is not engaging there anymore. Oh, hey, the radio goes back online again. We have 3, 5, 6 guys, 7 guys here, but 5 of them are dead. So Scott 4 is now approaching, blocking the HAB again. And it's just 1 combat engineer here left, holding his angles. But Scott 6 also backing off here. That could be a double neutral situation. that's definitely not good for both sides. Not good because it's a double neutral situation. But currently, I think if it goes to a double neutral situation, oh no, there's Scott 7 approaching here. CL approaching from the southwest. If they are lucky and can just get inside the cab. Where is he looking? WFT Klaus is looking in the wrong direction, and Scott 7 is, I think, completely. Yeah, cap zone is somewhere here, and I think there are no all in cap zone. Yeah, they are. They just have to hide now, and then the double neutral situation will be going off towards IMF. But Luke should hide now. He should just hide, sitting in the shadows, falling back, because now he's dead, and now the double neutral situation is critical. That's... Sometimes I could just puke on that, because you know how critical your current situation is. You know that you have to break up this double neutral situation, and then you have to peek. No. Just lay in a building and wait. Wow. Wow, that was so fucking close. I was so fucking close. Nicola has like... I can't even see... I can't even see the last bit of the cap here. So that could be worse. That could be a game break here. But that brings now 131 tickets against 75 for IMF here. But the BTR for an infront care is definitely raiding here some infantry parts away.
6. Can you push us 20 above while I get all my guys up? Thank you very much. I'm going to get home.
Yeah, but IMF has now the problem that they are playing without an hab here. This is from Russian ground forces. This one will be get deleted here very soon. And that one here is also for Russian ground forces. Oh, BTR hit. Yeah, BTR hit twice with light anti-tank. Lost... Oh, now it's burning. Lost its engine, would I say, but it was not the engine. BTR is down. Wow. BTR is down. And now Squad 2 is arriving here with Veloci and bringing in a respawn anchor for IMF forces. Definitely just in time. And GOL, unfortunately, is now completely off the tracks. And the radio got... They got on the radio. IMF troops got back on the radio here. Maybe they can dig it down before it got swiped by enemies. Yeah, there's one guy digging down here. Saved 20 tickets. Wow. Nice play here, nice play here. Playing through the loopholes of GOL here. And now getting inside the BMP and just getting off Nicola because it's no current objective more. And I'm actually I don't know what the combat engineer from OL is doing here because he's completely out of... So there will not be moving anything else here. Because Gabukai, I don't think that Gabukai will be an active objective. They have 23 tickets on Russian ground forces side left. So that's definitely not much. And getting a little bit rolled here now by the IMF side. But it was close. Until the cap on radio station just around Nicola was really close. Close fights. And also if we are looking on the kill death ratio 135 against 150, that's almost even. And on the tickets vehicle side, we have 9 destroyed vehicles against 10 destroyed vehicles. So even on that side, both teams are pretty equal, just in numbers.
Squad 10, Joe?
Close to hub.
This is 7. With 9, we will be taking the 3 bikes from main and we will go quick to set up rally for Aniva and push it.
Oh, they are on the way. Try to bring up an rally point and attack range to Aniva. But I don't think that we will see that happening because Russian ground forces still have just 14 tickets left. And there's enough dead people lying around. And oh, there, Skira gets engaged here by the SPG techie. I think the SPG techie is down before put cheat. Yeah, that's unfortunate for the BTR techie, to be fair. Not BTR techie, for the techie. And the BTR is driving now into the direction of the lodgy here. Could maybe destroy here another 5 tickets. Ooh, the lodgy is also crossing directly through enemy lines here of GOL. Directly next to Snap, Nara, and Sun. Fighting his way up the hill here.
I just got ran over.
Oh, that was personal. That was personal. Oh, he got shot out. Haha. So we have 6 tickets here left on Russian ground forces side, and but I think it will be mattering over the second round here because we are now below 100 tickets. That's definitely winnable for both sides. We have the second round coming later on, and it's definitely winnable for both teams because both teams are close to equal. Depending on the numbers here.
I'm not sure if it's still there. If it's still there, then just put
Olds trying their way here up the radio station. But besides of the squad leader, there's nobody else living here anymore.
Enemy PTR on Nicholas somewhere.
Oh, and that's it with the first round. If you want to watch your statistics in the VOD, then just stop here. So as I said, just from numbers perspective, it's 185 against 186 against 150. So that's really close. 10 to 11 destroyed vehicles, also really close. If we are looking here on the timeline, there's one switch here, one switch I think over here. Here's it pretty close. Here's a switch. There's some switches somewhere over here. Here's it pretty close, and here also it's just 10 tickets difference. That's nothing. So and then final the cap. And on ticket wise, okay, yeah, Russian ground forces definitely lost more in ticket numbers, 88 against 105 tickets. So we are now going for a 5-minute break. But before we are heading towards the break, just a quick reminder, if you did not already follow me here on Twitch, then maybe consider that. I have a follower goal of 210 followers, and we are pretty close, 202 currently, so there's just 8 followers missing. And yeah, so we will hear us in 5 minutes again. So, we are back for the second round. Was there a double switch? I actually don't know. No, it wasn't. So, maybe this time I can create the right match timer directly at the beginning and not messing around. Hopefully. Thank you, Spark Hooters, for the follow. So. Jumping in now on the Russian side. So let's see.
8, you taking the lodge? Oh, never mind.
So BMP2 is being moved out, BTR is being moved out. I hope that the complete Discord pings I get here currently are not being broadcasted. But I'm not sure. We will see.
Hey, from
Sorry? Yes. Yeah. Just for reference, the lodges, RGF lodges, make it to Nikola a minute faster. Go. Oh, that's possible, yeah. You could take that as well.
So it looks like the
yeah, sure.
now Russian ground forces definitely trying a little bit more defensive here, directly pushing on Nikola, not pulling so into the backline to Vilinio.
Good luck, boys.
The timer now correct. 55. Yeah, almost. So rollout on Russian ground forces side looks good. There's one BTR staying back in main. Okay. Everything else is being moved out and is on its way to Nikola. On the IMF side, some vehicles got stuck, especially the SPG topics here.
We're not meant to have 2? 13?
No, we are not. We are only having one because the BMP2.
Huh? There's 2 BTS. On the plan at least, to go outside.
No, we have BMP2 and BTR.
Just try to keep armor together. Don't really want to F armor on the east too much. Gonna have to get there. West gets more.
So here also the Grat is prepared for a fire on Nikola.
around my move mark. I'm not gonna attack anyone, I'm just gonna hold them so they can't advance. We don't have enough people for 2 BTRs.
So, Russian ground forces now approached on Nikola. Transportation truck and Logi arrived in time. Ah, it's both Logis. Oh, both Logis. Hopefully they pull out both too. Oh, now Grad is shooting in. First 2 downs. Time to get inside of buildings. And get the Logis out here. Get the Logis out here. Oh, there's an AT from IC here. Preparing an attack on the BMP2. Maybe be able to track Skira here in the BMP. He's aiming. And shot. Engine hit. Oh. Just hull. No. It looks like... weapon system offline. And drive against. Wow. BMP2 down. Completely destroyed here by IC Police Girl with the tandem kit. Wow. That was short. That was a really short lifespan. Good work, IC.
13, be careful. BMP2 is here.
Sorry, my driver.
Oh, BTR and BMP engagement. But it looks like definitely more in the advantage of the BTR. Yeah.
BMP destroyed.
BMP is down, so that's weak trade. One BMP down here in the north, one BMP
BMP2.
down here.
Good job. Fucking lovely track, Mongo. Good job.
Thanks.
Ah, the BMP1 stays back in main here. Okay. So, Skira didn't said that they are down.
BTR though, so doesn't really work.
BMP2 this destroyed. It works. Just now we have 2 BTRs, that's fine.
And heavy anti-tank is preparing for maybe the medic here approaching. That could stop the complete cap of Russian ground forces if this vehicle got destroyed by IC here, because there's nobody else looking to move towards radio station.
Push south side.
13 exactly on helmet behind that rock. 7 observed.
But the vehicle decides to pull a little bit more to the forest, making it not so easy for police girl from IC here.
Nice.
Yeah. Ooh, that was... Wait, was that a hit? Maybe...
You got him. Thank you.
Yeah, I think it was a hit, but I think it didn't connect. Lucky for Russian ground forces here that tandem shot didn't connect, because then their backup would be so much in pressure. But lucky for them. Oh, is that Metropos? No, it's WFT. WFT moving towards radio station currently.
I'm placing a repair station on
Ooh.
Nikola for armor.
So for the Russian side, that is a problem. That is a big problem coming from the northwest here. If they are moving towards radio station and can stop the cap on radio station, then the best defense on Nikola is useless, because you didn't get your back cap done. That's a problem they will face sooner or later. But just in time, they can move to radio station, because it's just capped by one guy. The cap is really long in time, not in measurements. So we will see how WFT is playing. Okay, now they don't go to a radio station. They just split up their fire teams here and try to approach directly to Nikola. And on the Russian side, why are they two lodges? One directly next to radio and hab, and one like 50 meters southeast of them. Why are they stayed here? In 2 minutes, maybe 2.5 minutes, the radio and hab could be gone, and both lodges are also under enemy control. And then you can place nowhere another hab. And if we are looking, currently we have 2 habs. We have one hab from IMF here northeast, and then we have the Russian ground forces hab here.
West side of Nikola.
But that's it.
Or replaced, actually, my bad. Can any squad
Nope,
confirm
it
that
was
had
mine. It burned.
understood?
Oh, there stands a rally somewhere that was burned, so BTRs are called.
Enemy biker killed.
Is the repair station inside? Oh, yeah, okay, repair station is inside and active.
I got enemy movement on squad 11 mark, east of Nikola.
Oh, will there a BMP getting tracked? No, I think Nazar and Christoph had luck and dodged here with the BMP-1. As Ghost, I don't know if he didn't hit or what he was doing, but he definitely engaged the BMP because it's smoking. Not smoking from damage, but smoking from engine smoke. So radio station is now capped. And Nikola is capped, was capped shortly, but is now
Enemy south of Nikola.
taken by Russian ground forces.
At least half a squad south side of Nikola. Enemy team pushing in southwest side of Nikola, but also west.
Yeah, and everything is playing out from this transportation truck and rally point. The whole pressure the Russian ground forces are experiencing currently here on Nikola from south-southwest. Just one transportation truck and one rally point.
Hold him.
Also because everybody is just sitting on the cap. Like in this little 4x4 corner here. Nobody's pushing out really. Okay, there's 1-2 guys here, but they only pushed after they already being engaged.
Enemy techie on squad 8 marker. Enemy have found on Gabukai marked accurately.
Insta dead. Oh, yep.
Techie is temporarily stuck on squad 11
So
marker.
W will die here, engaging on Tor from Raiders.
Yeah, he's going northeast of Nikola on the...
But he's definitely fighting against a little bit of an overwhelming infantry force here. That's currently 3 guys looking at his direction. And he has also infantry behind his lines.
I can't see where enemy morts are, it's kinda shit.
So, did they saw now the problem that
I
there's...
got morts, but yeah, I can't see it.
They have almost no repair points left. Ammunition is also not bad, but also not the greatest. Oh, BTRs are engaging here against the small arms vehicle of GUL. And I see here with the BMP.
Sorry, we're
Oh, but it's hidden. It's hidden. It's so well hidden that they can just cross it. Oh, but engine engagement. Engine hit once here on Royal Battalion's BTR 82. And AT shot over. And Skira not aware from where it's being shot. But I think the BMP-1 is unable to engage there.
I'm just gonna airstrike the Roger there.
Oh, now, I think he heard him. Yeah, he heard him. But it's now also being engaged. And he's lost his engine. Oh! And BTR down.
He is on
That looks like from a heavy anti-tank hit. Yeah, heavy anti-tank hit here from IC. And there's an airstrike coming in. But the BMP-1 will be moved out of the airstrike area before the airstrike could hit. Oof. That was close. That was so fucking close. Multiple times close. But also, that's just bad communication here. That's so bad communication. There were 2 BTRs alive, both BTRs dead, the airstrike wasted, and mortars caught into the BMP-1. All because out of 2 guys and 1 vehicle, and didn't even destroy it. That was a waste of assets. Bare waste of assets.
BM just survived the strike, it's still alive.
But on the other side, it gives the Russian ground forces now the opportunity to move out. Oh no, BMP-2 has 5 minutes left, but remember the tank is now available.
We're leaving a big gap open towards command stars.
going out on my mark, on 11 mark.
We here in the north currently almost alone engaging on Gabukai. And yeah, there's big gaps all around Nikola. The north side is completely open. The south side is also almost completely open. Just this one medic here from squad 2 moving away. And 2 logis here. BMP-1 completely free to move around. And IMF still has 10 tickets more, despite the fact that they didn't cap Nikola. So they are 1 flag in disadvantage currently,
Cola on grid Delta 7.
which means they are 20 tickets in disadvantage by capping. Still managed to have a 9 ticket difference plus on their side.
Enemy transport spotted on 6.
So, rally is wiped and cap is started. And nobody's reacting. Nobody's reacting. What is happening? What is happening? Your rally is wiped and they're capped. And not even checking.
I am retreating my guys, Nicola.
They're getting close to borders, they're coming in from the south.
So, almost no backup spawns.
I'll take south.
Radar definitely has to make a little bit more of have an eye on their own rally points. And if the cap you are sitting on is being capped, maybe get off the mortar.
Okay, west side is now cleared. I think they will try pushing in from south next. My rifle burned on 6 observed their
GUL here approaching from the east. and from southwest, the small side attack here from northwest is just like, yeah. But that's it.
6, can you take my stars actually? Come from the north.
Understood. On it. 6 is on the way to 3-star.
Yeah, just start covering the north side of Nicola. Make sure they're not pushing back in from there.
We'll also place the rally close by.
Other side of the road, behind the fence.
Yep, and from the Russian side, everybody's looking northwest. Everybody's looking northwest. Nobody is looking to the southeast. Not even close. Despite the fact that there's nothing. There's nobody else looking there. There's no rallies. You have no situational control awareness or whatsoever here.
We'll first clear Eco 6, then we'll move up to southeast on 3 stars.
Oh, there was an engagement opener.
Enemy is pushing the point from my move mark.
Yeah, just back up squad 7 from there. 7 is lost their rally. They're replacing another.
And Heb should be blocked anytime soon. There's enough guys close to Heb engagement radius.
Red's probably on 4 stars.
We are trying to catch you before it goes down.
Oh,
Try to hold
nah.
your own name for a bit.
Harp is blocked. Harp is blocked. Command is dead.
Hold on, I'm here.
Is have inside of it. Have
They
inside.
light boxing up. They're on
Oh,
the.
copy. Frag out. Oh, you got him. Nice.
Sutter,
I'm gonna patch you up.
let's go shot from our flank.
Proxy on Nicola Hab.
Try to get proxy there.
They are
But
pushing
squad
Nicola
2
right,
is approaching from the outside here.
Northeast as well. Straight north.
Squad up
Pick
and
up,
burn
pull
the
back,
rally
pull
base
back,
close
pull
south
back,
northwest.
Squad 4, enemy just south of your grenadier, saw him cross the road.
Wow. Great play here outside from radar. Coming back. Securing the Heb.
Enemy BMP on
Duel got wiped here.
We'll hide here and wait for it to come up again and ambush it. Nice shot.
Command, how much for your artillery? My artillery is up in 7 minutes.
The BMP is
Oh.
mobile.
Tank BMP
Now
coming to you.
the T-98 here at A, manned by Roy Battalion, chasing the BMP towards Nicola.
Wait, they don't have any IDs, I forgot that.
But I think the BMP is a little bit faster than the T-90A.
Enemy BMP is coming again on or I don't I have no visual, but he's on spotting marker.
Nazar here. Is this Nazar? No, it's mastered in the drone. But it looks like there's no IDs being placed on it, so it's just an informational. Oh! They got the BMP. Okay. IC got destroyed here by the T-90A. Was not fast enough.
Tank, help, infantry. Just support the infantry. That's your own job now.
Which brings the Russian side in a 30 ticket advantage.
Enemy mortars marked approximate.
But GOL still have their rally here in the southeast being placed. A little bit close to the street, I think. Oh no, I think it's okay. But is it Skira here? No, it's Raider and CL
Need eyes.
pushing south in direction of the rally.
He's 3-4
So we have almost half an hour on playtime. So let's check here for these stats. So we have 83 against 46. So that's a little bit of ticket kill death ratio difference here. Vehicles is 5 against 4. That's really close. Still half an hour in, and one vehicle is that's fine. So, but now somebody saw that two lodges next to each other. This is a bad idea, and one lodge is being moved back. Hopefully, second lodge will be also moved back. On the other side, I don't know why IC played. They have mortars online. They know where both of the lodges stand. They could have engaged that earlier. But currently, they're trying to counter mortar the mortar. So, Evolution here, sitting in his little corner. Nice mortar placement. One barrier from the front, and all other directions also fronted safe. But there's the medic of squad 10 approaching here. RV trying to sneak his way in.
Enemies on 6 observe. I count at least one, possibly more. Up to
Mortars are down. RV taked out the mortar here. So Russian ground forces have their mortars available, but Russians have their mortars available, but IMF has them not. WFT in the engagement.
That tank mark accurate?
Killing the squad leader of squad 10 here. And the T-62, I think, yeah, T-62 is approaching from infant care on the way towards Gabukai.
Treat it as a tank, and worst case scenario, you will be disappointed that it's only a BMP2. And it only is
No, we maybe get a heli up to go check.
I got UAV up now.
Oh,
So if
copy,
I see
thank
the
you.
tank, I'll do say it. But
Appreciate it.
So yeah, if there's artillery available, that area here would be great. Just pull it from south to north. Is it that? No, it's from east to west, or from east to west.
MBT mark.
Clear that full area and then break through. And then I think IMF side definitely has enough disadvantage.
Ja, ist bereit. Ich hab nicht so gute Reflexe. Brauchst doch keine Reflex dafür.
The mortars are slightly off to the south.
Yeah, seen.
Revolution back on his mortar,
I got no update.
but got now hit,
MBT for now.
and
Flash.
mortar got, is mortar get destroyed? I'm not sure. Is it just deactivated? It's just deactivated, but nothing where you can stay on for a longer period of time.
Yeah, I don't see him anymore where he was, so I lost vision of him. I'll try to find him again.
So T-62 moving into Gabukai, being uncalled currently. He's called earlier, but he's not currently called on Gabukai.
Lost vision of MBT. Oh yeah, seen him. He's driving through Gabukai, down southeast. He's coming. Turn around, you should observe, standing still.
Just going a little bit further before the MBT engagement is happening here. Thank you, Mind Hack Bro, Hackro, sorry, Mind Hackro for the follow. Thank you very much. So I think we will see main battle tank engagement happening here really soon. Oh, and there comes artillery.
Gabukai, set up before attacking Gabukai. Wait for artillery.
But we have a counter artillery on Nikola as well.
Warn the possible enemy rally on 6 observe, Golf 6 grid.
MBT still stationary, SWAT 13, still marked accurately. He's pushing up now, driving forward to you.
Oh. They see each other, yeah.
To the building,
They see each other.
marked accurately.
Oh, T62 hit from the side by Skira Aspect. Now tracked.
MBT tracked.
And that sounds like an ammo burn. Yeah,
Burning.
that's ammo rack. And down.
Nice.
Wow, that was really short. That was a short engagement. Skira's heavy anti-tank here. Aspect hit from the side, first tracked, second one, ammo rack. T62 didn't stand a chance here against TT90A.
To the artillery, you can push in.
Not with this infantry support. But there are artillery coming. No, it's not artillery, it's the Grut. WFT Peaky Blinder here also. But he's suppressed from the Grut. And now artillery is moving through Gabukai. But I'm switching over to Nikola because Nikola is definitely hotter currently.
Can force capture instead of W2.
We will Nikola, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we are also getting it.
Radio is just deactivated but not in bleed out. Pickle from GOL. Last one directly inside the hab and already hurt.
We are enemy Ural on 6 observe, last position. After that, unknown on Eco 6.
I don't think there's people in there, is there?
I don't know. Proxy?
The radio
Oh, there's
is not
someone.
proxied.
Get the RWS on attack now as well. Get like full vehicles.
Oh, there is.
Can we get some support?
Help the
I got
infantry.
an by a land.
Enemy hab in Gabukei is proxied.
Squad 5, Dobby.
Is
Just
it
help
that
on
hab
attack now. Help the tank. Stay around him.
He's shooting through the little cover.
Inside the app, yeah?
Yep, inside the hab.
I'm going around.
Gonna nade it.
Spot because I'm blind.
We're camping enemy hab.
Spray the hab, spray the hab.
Bandaging. Did I nade him?
What the fuck is he?
No, I think I naded him.
He's dead on the ground.
North side of
Eco
hab
6,
at the
I
radio.
think they will try and
I'm
come
inside
back
the hab.
Yeah, I think
southwest
he's dead.
again.
But Nikola hab will be going back online. But Olds here still in the north side of Nikola, still engaging pressure.
We're on enemy radio.
Spotty marker.
Copy, copy.
And the Logi from Squad 6 from the beginning, still standing the same position. Where's the second Logi? Ah, there it is. So both Logis on Nikola. The Russian side is definitely trying to stop themselves from placing new habs or something. Lucky for them, they didn't need that yet.
What's north, guys? North.
Didn't mean that it couldn't change, but
Let's go, let's go. I'm here.
The enemy hab on Gabukei.
down,
Last
down.
moment, we will be
Okay.
taking
Push,
Gabukei. Move on to boys.
On
radio, first floor.
Clear, clear, clear. Get
Need
ready.
some help on the hubs, will they?
Digging. I'm digging.
Go upstairs.
He's on the radio.
I will hold you.
Metropos, NS here, pushing now down. Maybe he gets double kill here. Yep, and there he got the double kill.
Nice.
And Hab is going back online, but there's somebody camping inside the Hab. Sefa from Royal Battalion, if he's aware of the fact that the Hab is going back online. No, he starts digging. Why? I think he will be overrun here in a second if they all press through. Oh, so many guys, so many guys, so many guys! Ooh! Wow, there was a full spawn wave being killed here. Ah, and there he goes dead. There he goes dead. But that's so many guys down here. That's so many guys. I have to check here for... How was it? Sefa from Royal Battalion. 9 knocks, 5 kills, 13 incapitated. Most of them incapitated inside that Hab here currently. That was a mass spawn. That was a mass spawn. Wow. Lucky for him. 1 in 100 or 1 in 1,000 situation.
One floor.
I'm gonna start pounding that hab, so clear out.
Oh, squad 13. Now the T90 is also engaging on the Hab here. But there's some light anti-tank lying south of the building.
It's very likely that they have a hub. Check your south. South green line.
Okay, 2 chevrons is gonna be double neutral.
Yes, it is. We're going to try to hide inside Nicola.
Commander, are you going towards Nicola? We're gonna try to go back to Nicola and defend it with the RWS. Our armor has spawned the main, by the way. You can take it. Enemy ready, okay, some bleed.
Oh, nice.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, yeah. Where were you tracked from?
We'll win the double
Ooh.
neutral, I think, as well.
That was an amazing shot here from the main battle tank, I have to say.
We can recapture the point from 6. We're going to just
Hab
hide.
is coming up.
So, Gabukai is neutral, but currently definitely in the favor of IMF, because they are already engaging from the northwest. Unfortunately for them, they have no ATs. Just 1 light anti-tank here northeast, but that's it. And the Hab on Nicola is going back online. Wow.
On the left and I'm
Joel got wiped there a second time, I think. And Ol also. Lost their rally.
We are hidden inside Nicola. You can keep pushing Gab, okay? They will not find us here.
they're on the tank.
2 chevrons on Nicola currently.
Yeah, and our Hab is up again as well. We got DTR coming in to support.
My bad,
11 is burning red.
So, radio here on Gabukai from IMF is destroyed.
Yeah, we're more than
Which
fine.
means they need to bring in a new supply truck.
You can throw Nicola and go on Gab, okay? They will never find us here while we recapture Nicola. We are hidden.
So yeah, I agree they are on with Scott 6. They are hidden. Laying in trees. Besides of DAC 11 here, who tries to hide in plain vision. But the Old's also not looking for them, just the same way, just hiding. Raiders now here on the way with the BTR 82.
This Hab, okay,
popping them.
Nicola said 80%.
There we got him. There's an enemy here.
We should be able to take Gabby K with no
Just ran
problems.
in the bush, to be fair. Was in the bush.
So Nikola is back at the Russian side, but Gabukai also back kept on IMF side.
Just killing enemies here for a while. I'll pick you up.
Really close, really close. Both flags are back online at the same time. No, not completely. Nicolas online now. No, Gabukai is online now, and Nicolas now also online.
Enemy hab is under control, right? Gabukai?
Understood,
yeah,
we're
it's
capturing Gabby K.
Enemy hab on Gabuke is gone. They might have a new one as well.
32 against 108 tickets. And we have 17 minutes left on the clock. Definitely a little bit more
They're only pushing
dense fighting than in the first round.
Very good.
But also Metropos this time actively contributing to their team's efforts and not trying to fight mountains. So good for the now IMF team.
Capping Gabuke, 2 chevrons.
Yeah, but the help from I see here in the north a little bit far too away for the current situation. I think Gabukai will be neutral or maybe completely capped until the first support wave from that help will be arrived.
Command squad, pick up this crewman, please.
Looks like this one was not
But
here,
now
so-
there is the opportunity for Squad 2 to load up all the supplies of Nikolai, dig down the own radio, and move on to Gabukai. The time frame window is now open.
Do you want us to help you with other BTR, Axcom? Do you want us to help you with the other BTR? Yeah, I mean, seems like we've won the
Enemy infantry close
game,
to
basically,
Nicola
just
hab.
roam around.
So Gabukai is falling into hands of Russian ground forces currently, and now the first wave of guys here from Olds, Metropos, I saw somewhere, WFT, IC, they are all moving now directly into Gabukai. Unfortunately for them, they have to move across 2 streets, this one, and then get into the hills and then into the cap. So they have a little bit of walk before them. And now we have a radio on a coal mine.
To living main, engaging with
Not sure what that hab is for, to be fair. That is even... it's almost the same distance away.
BMP to engine.
Oh no, the radio is placed here directly, where here there's some distance, so that hab is currently a little closer than that one. Oh, we lost one BTR against BMP here in the north, but there's infantry on the way to Vilinio already.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, we're going to not let
So Gabukai is capped. This cap is falling towards Russian side.
They fucking see us. They are on my observe and they have eyes on us. Don't expose yourself.
Just fully chase 5. He's very low, W, so it's free kill.
Yep, we'll do it. We just have to avoid the mines.
And there's 3 guys from CL moving on to Vilinio. Vilinio is now defensive cap, and Squad 8 will be in cap soon. Also starting the cap here. We have 5 tickets on IMF side left. And the cap on Vilinio is currently starting. That's unbelievable. I said that earlier in the pre-match briefing.
He's moving again.
But
He's
yeah, okay, the second round definitely a little bit more Russian ground forces side heavy. But that's it. That's it. That's the second round, 147 against 0 tickets for the Russian side. If you want to watch your statistics, as usual as also in the first round, just stop the VOD here. So yeah, this time the kill diff ratio was a little bit higher, 185 against 151. Also not the biggest differential, but there was some organizing issues later on in the game. But if we are looking at the timeline, first startup really close to each other, then here's some switches, here's a switch, there's some switches. Here also a really long time, really close to each other. And then here, since minute 39, it's definitely more in favor of Russian ground forces as the radio on Gabukai got lost. And then here finally the cap made the tickets. Oh no, I didn't get the detailed screen. I was talking a little bit too long. So, that's it from me and from CCFN for today. I will give you some music on your ears for the end, or I will send you with a raid to Gnano, who's streaming the quarterfinals of Squad Esports tournament. And currently, I don't know if it's the first or the second round that they are playing currently. We will see. But they are playing Gorodok in Squad Esports tournament. So if the map is continuing, then I will be sending you over there. If not, then I wish you a pleasant evening and wish you a good start for the next week. Thank you for staying with me here in the stream tonight. I hope that you had an awesome CCFN. I hope that every player that played today had an awesome CCFN. Especially the first round was pretty close at some points. So I hope it was an amazing evening for you. So guys, I'm out for today. Bye bye. We hear each other next week.